morning and happy Thursday, everyone. Why are you so excited? Do you want to explain what happened there?
Yeah, we watched the episode I done with Mommy about Syria.
Right, if you haven't seen yet, the Thursday video this week is a very special video made by Owen.
Yeah.
Where he tells you what he thinks about the war in Syria, because he thought it was very important and he wanted to make a video about it.
Yeah.
So I thought that this week we would make this the weekly video. It's also at the end of the vlog of yesterday if you haven't seen it, but Owen and I just uploaded it. It's scheduled for 10 AM. It's already live when you're watching this, so if you haven't seen it yet, you can go and see it. It's called A 5-Year-Old Message About the War in Syria, and you can see Owen in it telling you all about it.
Yeah, and you can also hear Mummy's voice, even though you don't see her.
Because I'm asking him questions in it, so you can hear my voice in it. Did you like to make that video?
Yeah, and there's a problem when you watch it.
What is it?
Sometimes when you watch it, you don't get to see maybe in the other side.
Oh yeah, he has an envelope in the video and he's reading one side, so when he's talking he's reading one side, but then he's reading something on the other side which was slightly unrelated, and that didn't make it to the edit, I'm afraid, but it was something about other thing.
We're now gonna add that so we can see that bit every time we watch it.
What about would you like to make more videos like that sometimes?
Yeah.
But what about that other side? We can keep it for another video, and you could make another video about the other side of the page.
I know what to do.
What?
Well, each video we do something like that, I have a different type of pretend paper.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Right, Alfie's waking up, so we're gonna have to go. I'll catch up with you after the school run. But all I want to say is Owen is not forced to do those videos. It is something he has to do. It's something he enjoys. Does Mommy force you to make videos?
No, I like to do the videos.
Okay.
But you only see me, and you hear my voice up. But you do see Mommy, but you can't. You got me and I can't get you to see Mommy.
Yeah. Owen is just too small to have his own YouTube channel, so this is a way for him to be able to take part a bit more because he wants to, and it's not something, if he ever said I don't want to do them anymore or I don't want to be in the vlogs anymore, that would be fine, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You can just decide if you want to do them or not.
Yeah, also can do my own videos.
When you're big enough,
yeah,
you could have your own YouTube channel. But right now we have a family channel where all of us can do videos on it, okay?
Right.
So if you want to make more videos like that,
yeah,
you can tell me and we can do that.
So
but now, Owen, listen to me. It's time to go to school.
Yeah.
So we'll have to go to school now, and then after school, later on, we can talk about it more, okay?
Okay.
We're off to school. So we're back from school, and on the way there was very interesting conversation between Owen and one of the neighbors about Syria. Again, he's one of my friends on Facebook, and he saw the video of Owen I had posted. I posted it last night to my family and friends, and so he saw that and he was talking with Owen about it. And I do like when people I do understand and I do realize that this is not a normal side of a 5-year-old. Not all 5-year-olds will be interested in those things. Owen tends to find a subject he's interested in, and he becomes sometimes even obsessive about it, where he will want to know everything there is to know. He wants to learn as much as he can about the subject, and it is a great thing. But it's also sometimes very challenging, because some subjects, there's two main issues I have with that, is that sometimes I don't have myself the knowledge about those things. You wouldn't believe how many facts about very uncommon animals I've had to learn when he was around 2 to 3 year old, because he was obsessed with animals and he had to know very tiny details about them, which I didn't know. But I have now a very big knowledge in animals, because I had to learn those things to be able to feed his need for constant knowledge expansion, let's say. The other thing is that I do want to preserve his innocence as much as I can. I don't want him to grow up too quickly, but not in the way of I don't want my little boy to grow up. More that he still sees things through the eyes of a child, and I don't want him to be pushed too much to see those things like an adult when he's only 5. And there's only so much I can control about that, but if it comes from him, I have no problem about it. To be honest, this is a subject I had never ever thought I would talk about with him, like, for at least another 2 years. And I'm glad it came up, because I think it's good that he wants to talk about those subjects, but at the same time I am worried about him asking me questions like, why is there a war, and who are the bad people and all that, because the bad people are not what he sees as bad people. An example, that this morning we were talking about the fact that my granny was once a migrant who had to flee her country during World War II, and she said she would mention to Owen about that, she could talk to Owen about it whenever we see each other, and I think it's something he would really like to talk about. But what his answer said, yes, and then I can tell her how to protect herself to save the day if there is another war coming. So I asked him to know how is that, and his answer was, well, she needs to get a helmet and an armor and a shield and a sword, so then she'll be able to save the day. And this is when I realized he's only 5, and I don't want to mess that up. I want to preserve this as long as possible. If he decides himself to grow out of this, it's absolutely fine, but I just find it really nice. It's still, you know, I'm not going to push him more than he's already pushing himself, because that would be crazy. But yeah, it's what I'm considering is, well, before I started YouTube, there's one thing that I was very worried about, was putting my family on the internet. Putting myself is something, I'm responsible for this, but it's very hard when you put your own children, because it's hard to know, especially when they are babies. You can't ask them, do you want to be in the video or not? Now Owen is at an age where I can say to him, if you don't want to be in the vlog today, you don't have to be in the vlog. If you want to be, you can be. If you want to have a video of yourself by yourself, you can. He is capable now of deciding for himself what he wants to do, and I know he's still young and he doesn't grasp the whole impact of what that means, but I'm not putting anything compromising for their future there. But when they are younger, my worry was, what if they hate me for doing this? You know, it's very difficult. So I've always kind of kept it very minimal. That's why you don't see Alfie that much, and Owen is usually more present, but there are some days where you will not see them at all, because I just don't want to push that on them completely. It's the same for James. We obviously discussed all this before I started to do this, but and he's completely on board. But I don't force him to be in the videos. He knows I'm vlogging, and he knows that he can intervene any point. He can not be on the vlog if he doesn't want to, and anytime we've done videos together, he was happy enough to do it, you know. It's so we're coming to a point now where Owen is asked before, can I have my own YouTube channel? And I know it's something he would really want, but I'm not ready for I think he's still too young for that. He's only 5 and he doesn't understand what this means. So at the moment, what I feel more comfortable is giving him the opportunity sometimes to be more part of like a section of the vlog, or today is the first time we actually do his own video. And I said to him, if you want to do more, we can do more, and it's something I wanted to know your opinion about this. Is this something you would be happy enough to see sometimes, that for my weekly video, it's one of Owen's videos, for example? And today is about a pretty serious subject, but it could be sometimes doing some fun, like a fun activity, or, you know, different things. This channel to me is a lifestyle channel, but mainly based around my family, and I feel like it would be quite fitting, but I would understand if my viewers are not watching the channel for that. So I would love your input on that, so if you can put it there, that would be great. So I have to be at James's mom in half an hour, and I haven't packed a bag for Alfie. Thank you. He just spat out his brioche in my hand and pushing it away, so that's lovely. Drooling. Hello, do you want to be in the vlog? Oh baby. He's going to his granny's today because James and I... What's wrong? Do you want your milk? Is it your milk you would like? Would you like some milk? Do you want some milk? We're making some milk. Oh, it's still very, very stuffy. So I'm gonna go to the kitchen and make milk at the same time. So he's going to his granny's because James and I are going to see Sister Act today. That's my birthday present, and we're going to Belfast to see it. So there's probably not going to be much of a vlog today. That's why I thought it doesn't matter as much if I'm talking about those important subjects I wanted to talk about. Hold on, Alfie, just a wee second. I wanted to talk about those things anyway, so I thought I might as well talk about them now because it seems quite appropriate with the video and all that. I'm very excited about the show. We are seeing the matinee show, so it's at 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna bring Alfie, come back home, do some work, and then go and get James in work, and I'm gonna go and probably get something to eat and see the show, and then we'll pick up the boys on our way back home. So I'm not gonna be able to vlog obviously a lot of that, so I will insert now whatever I have of the rest of the day. For the show at 2 o'clock because I thought it was at 2 o'clock and I'd have to, so we're now going to go over and I'm playing Pokemon Go on the way. Look at the cuteness.
And Alfie as well.
Yes, Alfie is cute too. That show, Sister Act, was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I knew all the songs because I've had the CD playing in my car for years, but I had never seen it live, and what I didn't know is that the actors are actually the ones playing the music live on stage while singing, and this is very, very impressive. Some of them play 4 or 5 instruments. Also, every single actor, apart from the main ones, do loads and loads of roles, so they don't have to have a million actors, but the amount of costume changes in this thing is crazy. And I know I focus on those things, but I've been in stage school for a long time, so these are the things that I think of whenever I see shows. Absolutely loved it. The level was just ridiculous. We could have seen the one Alexandra Burke, who won the X Factor, I can't remember when exactly, what year, several years ago, is the lead role in the show of this cast, but because we went to the matinee showing, it wasn't her, so we were aware of that, and the seats were less expensive that way, but I didn't really mind for it not to be her. I don't mind the girl, but I'm not, you know, I don't really care. And the girl was the girl who did it today when the show we saw was absolutely amazing. So if you're always ever hesitating, just think about something. If those people were not good enough, they would not be hired. So sometimes it doesn't matter what they're called. If they can do the role really well, it doesn't matter if they are well known or not. At that level, you will know they will be good. So that's it. Good morning and happy Friday, everyone. It is one cold day. There's ice on the road and it's freezing outside. I'm just back from the school run. It's Friday. It's Friday. I have found this week very challenging for some reason. I just think it's because the house is kind of a mess, because not everything is in its place. It's very hard to keep tidy and it's getting to me. I think that's probably why. So I'm gonna focus on trying to get the office sorted by the end of the weekend, just to make sure this is done and I can relax about it and not stress about things like that. I can work more proactively and all that. But today there's something I need to do. I need to order the shopping finally and make a meal plan. For some reason I feel like it's right to do it today. I think I know now why I was feeling like it wouldn't work. It's because in the week there's quite a few things in the way that were uncertain meal wise and all, if we would be at home or not, and some food would have been wasted, and I have a massive issue with wasting food. I don't like it. I don't like to throw out food. It's not a bad thing, you know, I know that, but sometimes we just have to do it. But I want to avoid it as much as possible, and I think if I had done the shopping early this week we would have had to throw out a lot of food, and maybe that's why I was feeling like that. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like it's right. We're going to be here at the weekend. I can cook properly. I need to bake those apples before they go completely brown. But yeah, I'm happy enough with ordering the shopping today. So I am gonna look online for recipes. I kind of want to try new things. And I'll keep some stuff that I know how to make quickly and all that. If I do have to cook every single meal from scratch all week, I know it's not gonna happen eventually, but so yeah, I'm thinking maybe 3 new recipes or something like that for the week. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I'm gonna get it to collect tonight or tomorrow morning. I will see.
Are you doing a video?
Yeah, I am doing a video.
Hello. Hello.
When it's just back from school and Alfie's just waking up, so it's hug time in the house.
Yeah. Happy hug time. Hello.
So Owen is very excited because we now have enough Eevee candy to evolve a 3rd Eevee to try and get the one we're missing of the evolutions.
And it's another one.
The electric one.
Yeah, and then got the flower one,
The flower?
the war one, the fire one, and the lightning one.
Well, we have the fire. Oh, it's fire and water. Yes, okay. Are you ready?
And
Right, are you ready? Let's do this. Are you ready?
I'm rotating with Daddy this time.
Me too.
So we all are gonna win tonight.
And we officially have all the Eevee evolutions of the game. Look at that.
Yay!
Alfie, what are you trying? Hold on, I'm just going to turn around to Alfie just to show you what's going on. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Alfie, what are you doing? Crazy baby. So yeah, we now officially have all the Eevee evolutions of them. Can you see? We have the 3 of them. Yay! So we're going to sort through all the rest of our Pokemons now and maybe get a few new ones. We'll put them back now, Alfie? Who needs toys when you have custard pots? Good boy. Hold on, look, you need to push. Look, oh, Alfie, look, this one is not put back. Look, put them all back first. Did you put biscuits in there? Put them back now? Good boy. Now, can you close it now? You close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Oh, you want to start again? Mommy closed the door. Mommy was silly. Hey, go. Hello, so it is 9 o'clock and the boys are up to bed. I'm watching the semi-final of my show and I am going to continue to decorate my planner. Still have mascara left over again. I didn't vlog much today. We basically ended up having a very lazy afternoon. This morning the first thing Owen asked when he woke up was, can we please have a lazy pyjamas afternoon? I didn't hesitate very long, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we're all tired since like having the cold and all. With like we're better, but it's, you know, it still takes some energy out of you, so we've just rested, decorated with my planner. Owen played with the tablet. Alfie discovered he loved playing with a balloon. So yeah, it was very nice, and we're just going to take it easy. We don't do anything specific this weekend. Owen has dance class, and my plans are to finish my orders and finish sorting out the office, and then we'll just see, depending on the weather and all that. Right now the weather is absolutely miserable. It's super windy, very rainy. So if it's anything like that, it looks like it will be a cozy weekend in, with a lot of sorting out stuff for me. But yeah, I'm gonna stop this vlog here, and I will see you tomorrow for another vlog. Bye!